Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 15 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So last time was a good episode. We grabbed a handful of memories, mostly most of what's left, to be honest with you. There's three left, and all of which are very specific. One of them is on Death Mountain, which we'll get once we're in that area. And we probably have the armor that will prevent us from being lit on fire. The other one is in the Gerudo Desert, which we'll get when we're going, because it's literally on the way to doing all the Gerudo stuff. So that makes sense. And then the third one is in Hyrule Castle, which is very scary and will absolutely be done once we're already in Hyrule Castle. So that's the plan with all of those. Now, the other big thing is that we headed to Zora's Domain finally, and we did lots of exploring up this direction, and we have now officially have our quest from the Zora, and we're going to help Prince Sidon take down and purify their divine beast. Now, off camera, I did a few things. As you'll notice here, Zora's Domain is down below. And we got 2 pieces of the Zora armor, and guess who found the helmet on his map? So the helmet is right over here, and that is the helmet should be right over there. So that's pretty hype. Now, off camera, what I did is I was running around just this big lake piece of Zora's Domain, grabbing chests. There were quite a few chests that were just chilling underwater or under bridges, or there was one on each corner of these. Lots of stuff that was just vibing up top. And so what I did is I grabbed those things. So I think we gained a bow. I dropped off a bow that was, I think, a 14 bow. I dropped that. I think we got it killing monsters last time, like bokoblins or whatever. And I grabbed the silver bow instead, which will have much higher durability and technically do a little bit more damage. I dropped the traveler's sword that we had in favor of a Zora spear, which of course does more damage and has reach, which is convenient. And other than that, I think we got like some amber, and we might have gotten some maybe money. I think we got a handful of ambers or rubies or sapphires. I think I got some level of those. So there was a handful of good things. I think we got some arrows. I believe we got some ice arrows and I think fire arrows. And so we got a handful of arrows. So last episode we killed a stone talus. I think it's talus, not trellis. But anyway, we killed one of them and got a whole bunch of materials from that. And that was great. And now we're gonna go grab this Zora helm, which should be right over here. We also need this. I don't know if we'll need that. I just assume we'll need it. And I'm too lazy to not wear it, so. Now, this episode, our goal is probably going to be pursuing the Zora quest. And that is probably what we're doing this time around. Oh, speaking of fish, so I got a boatload of fish, like a crazy amount of fish. While I was running around here, I think it was this lake right here, while I was ascending waterfalls, because the Zora armor allows you to ascend waterfalls. And this lake is full of fish. There's a lot of fish. And so while I was just vibing, I got a truck ton of fish, because the pond's very small, and so there's not a lot of places for them to go. And so it was crazy. We have 4 mighty carps now. What else did I get? I got 3 hardy bass. I know I got several Hyrule bass as well. I don't know if I got any frogs while I was in there. I got 2 armored carps. I got 4 Staminoka basses. I got 3 Voltfin trouts. And I know I got several more of the Hyrule bass. Yeah, I now we have 12. I don't know what we had before, but I got quite a bit while I was in there. So anyway, it was pretty great. I got lots of good loot. Now we are here for a chest, which I don't totally know where it is. Oh, it's right beneath my feet. For instance, that might be enough. Let's see. Yes, give me this. Is this the helmet? The hell yeah. The Zora headgear made from dragon scales, increasing swimming speed and allowing you to spin to attack underwater. Oh, I forgot. There's like a spin attack. There's the Zora set, by the way. Anyway, so spin to attack underwater. Spin attack is Y, which is... Oh, look at that. It does take stamina, but there is a spin attack. That's wild. Yeah, look at that. Straight up spin attack. That's neato. I don't know if how useful that'll be, but I think it's great. I think it's great that that's an option. Okay, really quick, while we're already just kind of screwing around. Pit stop. Alright, so, the Great Fairy. One of them, anyway. I want to see, what about improving the Zora armor? I was just curious if, like, how difficult it's gonna be or not. Hello, my friend. How much you gonna... What is this gonna cost me? Ooh, nothing, at least for level 1. It takes lizard horns, which of course I have plenty of, so let's do it. I don't know how much I'll be wearing the Zora armor in combat, because normally if I'm wearing Zora armor, I'm gonna be swimming. Like, you know, I'm running around, I'm swimming, I'm doing water stuff. But if I have the materials, it doesn't, apparently, I was thinking it costs a tiny bit of money too, but apparently it doesn't. So it only costs materials to upgrade things, right? So you may as well enhance anything that you can. Let's see. And level 2 just takes Hyrule Bass. We also need more horns, but we'll worry about that in a second. Let's just get everything to level 1. And getting it to level 2 wouldn't be bad because the Great Fairy, as she pointed out, there is a set bonus. I don't know what the set bonus for the Zora armor is, but I think it's neat. You know, you may as well, right? Like I said, I don't know if I'll be wearing this in combat at all, but I might. So, you know, I mean, you know, the time, it might come where I'm goofing around in the water and I got attacked, and I was surprised, and I'm like, oh shit, and suddenly I have to, like, swap gear and, you know, right? But you might not have time, you might need to just react, in which case, having some more defense could be great. Anyway, so, I need to price this. How much do I need? So, I need more Hyrule Bass. I'm actually almost there, because I've been getting so much underwater. But I'm gonna need 4 more lizard horns, so... that's not that unachievable, honestly. Okay. Goodbye, Great Fairy. So much love in my heart for the Great Fairies. They're so great. Alright, let's do a quick little detour. Okay, so we are back at the lake that was right beneath, right where we were. As I was running to the waterfall, I got 2 more Hyrule Bass, and I was curious... There you go. Exactly what we need. Look at that. We have all the Hyrule Bass we need. Anyway, you can see how many fish are in here. You see why I got so many, man. Like, look at all these fish, dude. Anyway. So yeah, that's the play right there. Okay, so there's the Hyrule Bass we need, which is huge. Otherwise, I guess the plan could be we could just run back down this path and see if there's any more lizards, because I don't need that many. You know what I mean? And there are several of them that I didn't, like, there's several of them that I didn't fight, you know? So my thought is, like, you get to over here, like, something on this side, and we might be able to snipe out a few of them. Okay, well, there's a few lizards immediately. So that's good. I'm just gonna wait for this guy to get closer, and then we'll, jump these 2. There we go. Hello. Just gonna put on my actual armor piece, just in case. You and me, pal. Good fight. Oh, more arrows. Sick. Alright, reinforced shield. Okay, it's the same as that one. Yeah, so it's not as... I mean, technically it's better than the one I've been using. But let's see. Straightforward adding. And it doesn't mention being fragile, so technically... And then the reinforced boomerang, which is, I think, also what I'm using. Oh, I'm using the forked boomerang. Oh, forked. Okay, same thing. Well, we can drop the spear, because it's only worth 9 anyway, and take that. Alright, so we got a few more. Let's see. Let me see if I can find those horns. Zalfo's horn. I didn't get any of those. I think that was what we needed, was those horns, and we're still at 11. I felt like I should have... I mean, I know I just killed him, and I know I got stuff for it. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention on what I was grabbing. which I probably should have. Oh, look! Those lizards were guarding a rupee. Sick. Anyway, so yeah, we got a whole bunch of that stuff. Let's see, boomerang, bow. Ooh, that's a free item. Shield, boomerang, a soldier's claymore, which is worth... Yeah, I'm already holding 2 of them. And obviously their damage is really good, right? But, you know, two-handed, so... Actually, I think I'm holding 3 of them. Oh, it's a knight's claymore. Oh, soldier's claymore is gonna be it's gonna be less. It'll be much less. Yeah, it's... So that's a knight's broadsword, so that'll be pretty low quality, actually. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna continue on and see if I can find more lizards that give us what we need. Alright, so this is the group that I was thinking of. These, like, all these lightning archers. They're all faced the other way, right? So my idea was, like, maybe we could stealth up, get some free kills. Although they are on that rock, you know, honestly. I feel like this is wise, because I think our odds of getting detected, yeah, are very high. Okay, so the stealth up's not gonna work, so maybe we can get these guys to jump off their rocks and come over here? Ow! Help! Haha! Oh, that's a quarter of a heart. Oh, I think the bees are attacking him and chasing him. Oh, they're mad at me. Alright, well. That's a bow. Ugh. Alright. Well, obviously, they don't care about this. They got mad at the bees, so... Let's say, their loot is literally what we're here for, so... There's his bow. Oh, there it is. Alright, no one panic. Oh, that hurt! Alright, alright. Unfortunate. They hit that puddle and it just absolutely mollywopped me. Oh, one of them is an AoE one. There we go. I don't know if that was the AoE guy, but... Okay. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of those. I don't know if we got enough. Ooh, 17. Okay, I think that was what we needed, actually. To the fairy fountain. Okay, back at the fairy fountain. This time with the materials I need. To get level 2. Hello. Alright, enhance away, my friend. Yeah, look at that. We have so many fish, too. Let's go. Level 2. 8 on the armor will make it more comparable. Like, it'll help it not be so squishy, so much worse, you know? It's still not as good as my normal stuff, but that's not the point, you know? Anyway. Alright, and then the pants. Please? Let's go. Like, he like scratches the back of his head. He's like, aw, shucks. Alright. And one more, please. The chest piece. And I am curious what bonuses you get for having all of it. I am very curious. I'm very curious. Sick. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Oh, so much fun. Okay, let's see what we get. Swim dash stamina up. Oh, snap. Alright, let's go find some water, dude. Back to the domain. So swim dash stamina up. So what, does that make makes the swim dash cheaper? So you can spam it more? Or, like, I would assume is what that means? Swim dash stamina up. I would assume, or maybe they just increase your overall stamina with this on, so, and, like, in relation to the dashing, you know? Like maybe it's just as expensive, but maybe you have more to work with. Let's go find out. But that's interesting. Okay, let's go find some water, which obviously is not hard. Hello. All right, wait a minute. Okay. So swim, dash, stamina. Oh yeah. Look how cheap that dash is. So you can spam like a madman. Here I am. You abreast? Hey. Constantly finding more diving spots to show off the beautiful diving form. If you can climb waterfalls too, I'd like to challenge you to dive for many as different waterfalls as you can. Anyway. So there you go. So yes, the water, the dash is way cheaper if you are if you're wearing the armor. So that's super good. I mean, obviously it just makes it better at what it does, right? Because if ever I'm wearing this armor, it's very likely because I'm gonna do something that's, you know, that I'm gonna do something that is like I'm swimming, right? So it just means that now when you dash underwater, if I'm dashing in the water, it's now super cheap. And so it's just better at what it does. It's fulfilling its purpose even better than it was. So, and you love to see that. All right, so now we are on our way to... Oh, that's the Divine Beast. I actually need... Because I think where we're going is supposed to be up there. I think it's over there. Like, I remember going up that bridge, I think. I need to find my quests. Let's see. The lake is directly below Shatterback Point. You collected the arrows. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because it's gonna try to send me directly there, but I was kind of hoping to go up the mountain, you know what I mean? So that's what? That's that way? Yeah. Yeah, it's like up here. Okay. So we are still gonna go to the top. I was debating fighting that Lynel and getting some more arrows, so this is probably what a shortcut to the mountain, Reservoir Lake. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go on a quick little side detour because I'm gonna go and try to kill myself a Lynel. Hopefully it goes well. I'm a little concerned that I'm gonna get annihilated, but you know, I've killed these before, so they're not as easy or as fun to fight as as the giant stone taluses, but you know, you can do it. It's just much harder. All right, let me just restore what I lost from that shock arrow fiasco. Oh, I made a few of these in the last episode between cuts. I'm almost sure I cut it out. So these ones is just one hardy radish. If you make one hardy radish, that's what it does. It's a full recovery and 3 temporary hearts. So it's very, very good. And I had a stack of, at the time, I had a stack of 20. I baked 3 of them, and I still have and then I found one later on after that. And so I have a lot of hardy radishes, and that stack is from making just one. So I made a few just to have some really good recovery items, because, you know, that's never a bad move. Anyway, we're just going to give my stamina a minute. Ascend the waterfalls! Whee! Alright, so this is the path to get to the spooky mountain. And it's gonna be real spooky because we are actually going to fight that thing, and there's a lot of shock arrows up there, which is convenient, obviously. But we already have more shock arrows than we need, you know? It's not a matter of needing the shock arrows at this point. It's more of, I want to go up there and fight that thing to show you guys, so that way if I avoid it the rest of the entire playthrough, you know, it's not bad. So anyway, and plus you guys can see it, and I'm a little curious what loot I'm going to get for it. And so, all right, let me go ahead and find where we are on the big map. I actually think I know right where we are. Yeah, okay. So let's see. I think most of these chests that are in those lakes down below, they're literally all master mode. So none of those are real. So the only thing up here is just the regular sauce Lynel. So we don't have to worry about gathering chests or anything. But as you'll notice, once you hit the top of this thing, shock arrows are everywhere. So this is, and I mentioned it in the last episode, but you don't even have to go up here and fight the monster. And fight this thing. Like, if you're like, you know, I want some shock arrows, I don't want to fight that giant monster, you don't have to. If you go up here and you just loot, I mean, even without fighting him, you could go up here and just sneak around a little bit when you get closer, and you can loot quite a few shock arrows on just the perimeter. And so if you didn't have enough, like, you might be able to just squeak by and grab a few, you know? Anyway, Shatterback Point that way. Cool, thanks, man. But yeah, there's quite a few shock arrows up top that are outside the perimeter, so you could just jump up there and loot there and not worry about it. Because I think I'm using just the edge of the camera here. He should be right up here somewhere. He might be up there behind the rock. Yeah, there he is. There he is. So yeah, their arrows are everywhere up here, though, so you wouldn't have to deal with them if you didn't want to. We probably are, because that's what we're here for, but there's a lot on the edges, so you could get away with other things if you didn't want to deal with them, which I get. Anyway, I'm just like looting as many arrows as possible. Well, alright, I don't know if it matters. I don't want to be standing in anywhere near water, because if he fires shock arrows at me, it's gonna be bad. Fight me, you dog! Let's go, let's tussle. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Sorry, I knew I was gonna get hit. I just wanted to get the critical, so I guess I just took that one. Oh, there's at least a 3 combo on that, apparently. Shield took it, mostly, I think. I'm not locked on, so I cannot dodge it. Shield took that one. Whew, man, that's hard to dodge. Alright, I need another weapon. Something like this could be funny. Sorry, I got trigger happy on that one. Please stand up, Link. Stop rolling around. Dodged you again. Dodged you again. I don't have a weapon. I dodged it, but I don't have a weapon. Yeah! You see that? Huh? You see all that noise? Yeah, that's right. A Lynel horn. A Lynel sword. A Lynel hoof. A Lynel shield. A Lynel bow. Anyway, lots of good stuff. Alright, so I have lots of weapon slots now, which is good. The bow, so that bow's, I mean, it does say ×3. So technically that should be better, but I have enough multi-shot things already, and I don't like them very much because I normally can't afford the arrows. Now, currently, I said they have 126 arrows, but only because I was killing all those lizards, which was a very easy method of getting arrows. The shield, though, might be useful, because this shield I'm using is beat and blinking on me, so I'll take the shield. Anyway, alright. Well, that was very good. Yeah, the bow. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. I told you that those ones are doable. For the most part, it's just being really well timed. If you time all of your, like, jumps and stuff really well, like, you're gonna be fine. For the most part, because you could just, you're spamming that multi-hit thing, whatever it was called. And, the Flurry Rush, I think is what it's called. And so for the most part, if you just time those, you can just chain do it, like, over and over and over, and it's not a big deal. So, but, you know. Anyway, so I'm probably going to run around and loot here as much as I can find. And, you know, I'll show you anything really good. Alright, well, I looted, and now we're at 72 shock arrows, so I only needed 20, if you recall. So, we're doing just fine, and we killed our first Lynel, so, you know, good feels all around. Jump at your own risk! Okay, I don't actually know if we're jumping all the way off this, because... Let me just go ahead and highlight... Yeah, I don't know if we actually need to jump all the way off there, because we're actually headed over that way. So, the answer to that I'm going to say would be no. We actually need to make sure to go around a little bit, because I want to loot the thing first, you know? So I need to get a little more... There we go. Kind of go around the edges a little bit more. Such a long fall. Alright, we are actually headed over here. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Ooh, a 40 night shield. Holy shoot. Let's go ahead and drop the one we're using. Yeah, I have such an incredible selection of shields. Anyway, what was there was like a gimmick here. Sturdy shield favored by Lynels for its defensive and offensive capabilities. First and foremost, a shield, but the bladed edges can deal slashing attacks when deflecting. Wow, so if if I'm parrying, is that what that's trying to say? So maybe if you parry, it has an attack of its own. That's pretty wild. Forest Dweller shield. I might go with that one over using my fancy shield. Anyway. Well, I suppose I will probably equip the Zora armor because story-wise, it seems like it makes sense. And, I guess we're gonna give it a save. That Lynel fight went super well, though. There was that one section where I kind of got bamboozled because I knocked off my lock-on, and so I didn't realize I wasn't locked on, and then suddenly I couldn't see him, and he was circling me, just beating me. So there was kind of that one section where I kind of got lost in the sauce there, but if you look past that point, the rest of that fight went swimmingly. And so, you know. Anyway. Alright, well, let's do it. The last one went super well. The last Divine Beast, we cruised through it, so I don't actually expect this one to be super bad. But we'll see. And before I talk to the boy, I will give this a save. Hey. Alright, Sidon, my brochacho, let's do this. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. I love his little pose and little twinkle. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I have 72. It's probably going to be enough. I'm ready. Wonderful! You have never ceased to amaze me, Link. Now then, let us go and appease the Divine One. Divine Beast is one. Here we go. Gaze now upon the Divine Beast's back. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the Divine Beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. I'm ready. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. I am unstoppable in the water. Ruda is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruda's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Va Ruda will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious powers against us. That includes hurling giant ice blocks that we will need to watch out for. I'll leave those to you. Oh, don't worry about that, bro. I already know the whole methodology here. Now, my thought was, I don't think I need the best bow in the universe. Like, I'm using a 26 bow. I could probably use this one because it's not a damage thing, I don't think. I think it's just, like, hitting it with the arrow. So, we're going to equip the Zora, the silver bow. Now, something I'm going to mention before, because I'm not going to probably do much talking once we're in the fight here, I've seen other people do this fight, and, like, and by other people, I guess I mean maybe it was some YouTuber. I forget who it was now. But I was watching other YouTubers do this fight, and they were using arrows against the ice blocks, which was really weird to me because you can use your own power to destroy ice blocks. Like, not just create them, but you can target them and destroy it, which is obviously way more cost effective. So I'm a little surprised I don't see more people do that. I mean, for all I know, it was just the one YouTuber that I watched do it wrong. I mean, that did it, you know, not even wrong. It's just less efficiently. And, you know, for all I know, that was just them, right? Like, or whatever. And everyone else does it perfectly. I have no idea. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. Woo! Curled the snot out of those things. I'm ready, bro. Okay. I was panic spamming that one, but it's fine. Oh, I just realized what was happening with that. Yep, they're ready. Okay. A little spooky, totally fine. Oh, what a shot. What a shot, though, bro. Wow, that was astounding, an absolute thrill. Whew, goodness. But there you go. Absolute efficiency with my arrow placement. Link, look, the water spouting from Ruda has slowed down. Truly. Ruda is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside it, right? Yup, I'm going in there. I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there. Let's go, dude. Sick.
Link, ありがとう。おかげで真珠の放水は止まったぞ。けど、君がやらなきゃいけないことは、ここからが本番なんだろう。
Thanks, man.
幸運を祈っている。ゾーラの里でまた会おう。待ってるぞ。
Goodbye, my friend. I will return victorious.
Link, 君は最高だ。
Do not worry, my friend. I will save you all. Alright. We are inside the Divine Beast as soon as this loads in. But yeah, that went super well. I got hit literally once, just a little bit, but it's because it fired one way in front and I was not looking that direction, so... It was a little spooky, but it's alright. Upside, we're gonna reconnect with our dear Mipha, so that's exciting, and she's way more cool than Rivali, who's kind of a jerk, so that's pretty exciting. Anyway, travel gate registered to map. So that'll be nice to reconnect with Mipha, because Rivali's kind of a tool, so... Oh, here she is! Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it wanted me to click.
ここに来てくれるかもって。ガノンに乗っ取られたこのルッタを取り戻しに来たんだよね。それならまず内部の構造を示したマップを手に入れて。あれがマップの情報が入った誘導石。
Oh, dang it! I was trying so hard not to cut her off, and so every time I clicked so slowly because I was trying not to set it off, and dang it! And then that time she wasn't done. No, Mipha, I love you. I would never cut you off on purpose. Anyway, so you'll notice the Master Sword is suddenly level 60 and glowing like a lightsaber. See? Aww. You wanna know why? That's why. Sorry. That's why, right there. It's because the goop. And so because the goop is near, the Master Sword is going all, you know, going crazy mode because the corruption's nearby, so, you know. But obviously those eyeballs are super weak, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Hey. Don't do that. Just like walked up to it, like not really concerned. Anyway, let's just do this real quick. That'll get rid of that one. So, I just assume I know where there's the big thing, by the way. But anyway, assuming this whole shtick, sorry, I had an itch, is going to be this. But I was about to say, I think this one's shallow, so I think I can stand on it. They're like, wow, you're a genius. Thanks, man. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling map of Divine Beast. Let's go. Alright, we now have access to controls as well. Divine Beast controls have been enabled. Yep, there it is. As prophesied.
真珠のマップを手に入れたのね。マップをよく見て。光っている印が真珠バルッタを制御する端末。ルッタを取り戻すためには制御端末を全部起動させないといけないの。頑張って。
There we go. I was doing big pauses on that one, trying really hard to make sure I didn't interrupt her. So, the whole shtick with this one is, of course, the movement of the trunk. Now, the trunk is spouting water. And so the water flow, because like if you like pull it way up here, for instance, the trunk is going to be arcing water back into the Divine Beast. And so that's the shtick with this one. So, and there's going to be points when we need the water flow, and so we're going to need to be moving the trunk because I need it to be doing something. You know, which will matter later. So that's the whole bit with this one. Now we just need to do something with this one, because obviously some of these are easy right out the gate. So, you know, some of these are simple. Like this one, obviously. Dang it! I did it again! Mifa, my love, I'm so sorry. I would never cut you off on purpose, I swear. Ever. It would only ever be an accident, because who could possibly bear to do wrong by Mifa? She's too sweet. Alright, so that's how we came in. Well then, I guess that leaves just the one direction. I can hear it. Calling in the air tonight, oh lord. Oh lord. Oh, hello. I'll take your sword. I spent a few weapons taking down that Lynel, so... Yeah, we still have an open slot anyway. But, you know, that goes a long way. Alright. Oh man, I remember some of these, like this one. I remember this one sucking. Because the thing is in there, and there's also a chest, and you have to spin the wheel, which is obvious, right? You move the trunk, it spins the wheel, blah, 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 blah. But the issue is that you need the ball to be on the right side, and it's kind of counter, like, it's, I don't know, because you need the shrine to be at a different spot, and, oh, it's such, I remember it all just sucking. I remember it's all just the worst. Tell you, I remember that's one thing you do, though, is you loiter, you kind of screw around with that, but I did the wrong thing, because I did it too soon, but that's the right idea. We need it to be under the water, pretty much. So, like, maybe right there. Wow, that was perfectly centered. Perfectly centered, as a matter of fact. Okay, well, we can grab the easy one. Ha! I was ready that time. It's because there was a long pause. There's like a second and a half almost. It's a long pause. And that's why it keeps fooling me, is because I keep thinking that's it, and then it's not. And I'm like, no! I cut her off again. Why must you hurt me this way? Alright, so the water's back, and I almost think... I remember on the outside of the wheel, on one of these, there's also stuff going on as well. I just don't remember if it's the big one or the little one. I think it must be the big one, because I'm not saying... There's a little tiny corruption right there, but it's not even an eye, it's just little corruption. Yeah, it must be the big one. Yeah, there's little corruption on that side too, but again, not enough to... nothing to do anything about. Well, I would throw a bomb normally, obviously, but, you know. I don't really want to run up to the top and then, you know, trying to yeet a bomb, which probably wouldn't reach. And then a skull spawns in, and that's a whole thing. Okay. We're not gonna panic, okay? We're just gonna try there. Whatever I said is fine. Yeah, this is the other issue, is that if you just spin it, it's not enough. See? Because that's not enough to grab the chest. You need to start to spin it, and then probably stasis the top brick as it's about to roll around. Something along those lines. Your other option is you also could stasis the ball, and then something along those lines. Although really, actually, just like that. It just occurred to me, wait, it's still in place. I could just do this really quick. Normally, that's the annoying one. Yes. She's proud of me. It's not ready. Otherwise, I would have hit it right there, but it wasn't ready. All right, maybe we'll try one more go round just to see if I get lucky and I can just screw around with the chest. We'll see if I get lucky enough to hit it. Huh. Well, honestly, normally that's the annoying one. So, like, I'm not gonna lie. Normally that one sucks. So, the fact that I just sniped it out super easy feels real good. But we'll wait just a second for to see if we can make a go at this chest. Will it work or not? I don't know. But okay, top one is stopped. I don't think that's too soon. Hopefully, it's not. Dang it! Alright, I almost had it. I'll wait another go around. Okay, there we go. I think that was a good one. I waited till the last nanosecond to hit that one. Okay, anyway. Alright, that one took a minute, but that's alright. Okay, so now I believe the other thing that we do here is I think we do this. Oh, I missed. That's alright. I still got something out of it. Oh, hey. Wasn't actually even there for that. Anyway, there should be a chest somewhere now, because I shot that thing, but I don't know where the chest would have landed. But the other reason that we care is this right there. You can use it as an elevator. Anyway. Okay, so now I think the button will stay. There we go. So now we can just access that anytime. Because now we can waterfall climb our way up there. But I wanted to see about the chest and where that might have landed. Let's see, maybe it'll be under maybe a stasis thing will make it more obvious. Oh, there it is. I think it fell over here. See, that's why the stasis was a good move. Because I never would have seen that otherwise. I never would have found that chest. Alright. So we need to put on the Zora armor. What is this? That's not bad. Oh, actually, I had enough slots. I didn't think I had enough slots for it as well, but I do. Cool. Okay. Well, all that's pretty neato. So the other one is right up there. So... okay, technically... hear me out. Technically, we could just do this. Ah! Not how you're supposed... not how they want you to do that, I would assume. Anyway. Alright, so that is not how they want you to do that, obviously. First things first. That has to stop, because I need him to let go of the spinner. Then, and I'll show, obviously I know exactly how to get past this. But then we'll run over here. Then we need to move the gear. It would be a little easier if I was, like, more lined up. There we go. Okay, now I think it'll stay. There we go. Okay, now we need to move the trunk. Is it what, farther this way? No, it's the other way. Sorry. We need to move the trunk so that it throws the water in the hole. Which... there we go. That'll put out the fire. Sick. Anyway, because otherwise I think the fire comes back, so... anyway, that's how you do that. Okay, there we go. It was a good opportunity to take a drink, but you can see how delayed she is, man. So that's why I keep missing her on accident. It's like, no, I keep interrupting you, and I want to die every time. I love you, Mifa. I would never, ever seek to interrupt you. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and eat a little snackaroo really quick, because I'm a heart and a half down, which is not a big deal, but yeah, we'll just take that. So if you're wondering where I got most of this roasted bass, I'll tell you. It's a funny story. So while I was screwing around with the lizards in the last episode, like running up the rainy pathway to get to the Zora's domain, one of the groups had a whole bunch of roasted bass over a fire on some sticks, and I looted them while I was wearing the mask. So, which actually just occurred to me, I think you might have seen. I probably kept that footage because it was combat. So I probably would have kept that footage. But anyway, that's where I got that. So I'm just gonna assume here. I don't totally remember this one, but oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, let's have it not go as high. Okay. It's not. Sorry, I was. You think the Zora? Can you imagine the Zora watching this as Link struggles with the controls? They're like, what is he doing? Anyway, we're just gonna rotate a little closer. Sniped it. Almost. Perfect. Anything good? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Well, because it is right there. So what we could do is we could tilt it down and then jump in the air and then do this. Get it over here. Because I just need to land on the edge of it, to be honest with you, and then bring it up. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I remember how I usually do this. It's a little scuffed, but then I think you just wrap it like this, and you're slowly going to walk over the edge. But you have to time it right, because you very easily can slip. And then fall off the whole thing, and it's kind of ghetto, but... There we go. But yeah, that's normally how I do that. It was basically like that. I feel like normally I might do that in reverse, where I get the chest after I grab this, but it's alright. Oh, don't worry, I will not. That's kind of a suspicious... Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's not even worth mentioning. Oh, hey. Look at this. Oh, I still sniped it out. What a stud. Oh, look at that. I still got him. I was kind of thinking I was gonna be shallow, but not so. Anyway, well, if we ever need ice arrows, we have a lot now, so that's good. Alright, I think we're basically going to the bottom. I think we're going way down here. Yeah. Well, I don't want to wear the Zora armor, because A, defense is not as good, and B, a weakness to lightning, I'm pretty sure. Just like the real Zora. Okay, here we go. I'm not scared, you're scared. I don't remember how to fight anybody. So, I don't remember how to fight anyone, so we're just gonna see what happens. Actually, this is probably a great opportunity to use the Luke's lightsaber, I mean the Master Sword. Because the bosses are gonna be corrupted, so. And you can see, obviously, it was already glowing, so. I don't remember what this guy's shtick is, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so yeah, obviously corrupted. So, my sword should work really good on him if we ever get into melee, but I think you're fighting this guy at range the entire time, or most of the time, so. I would have assumed.
100年前私はあいつに
Oh no. He will pay for what he did. He will pay.
あなたなら勝てるきっと勝てる
Thank you. I know you do. Alright, nerd. Let's tussle.
左に気をつけて射程がすごい
Okay, well, he didn't seem to care much about that. What about a regular one? Still doesn't do a whole lot. Ow. This is the reach on that, by the way. Am I allowed to stand on that? Well, a little hard to dodge that. Oh, I tried to backflip and dodge it. It didn't go away. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just like face tanking it because I'm funny that way, but I'm fine. She's like, oh my god, you got hit so hard. I know I did. It's fine. Master Sword did nice, tasty damage against that dude, though. I'll tell you that for free. What about a bomb arrow, huh? Yeah. Hang on. That's not gonna help. Good news, guys, I got it. Alright, anyway. So stupid. Let's just roll back to my meals as I figure out my life. No. Ooh, critical hit. Let's go. Ow. Hang on, going back to the platform. You think, can I, like, hit the thing back at him like we're playing old school, you know? Maybe. I don't even know how to possibly attempt to dodge that.
しっかり
Thank you, Miffa. I'm fine. I don't remember if there's a secret to this part or if I'm just a moron, and I'll tell you what I suspect. Ooh. This is not a good place to be standing. Ow. Oh, look, I dodged it that time. What about ice? Ice. I don't feel like any of them do a whole lot. And he's too high up. I can't get up there to him.
あの氷の玉防げないかな
Yeah, now what, idiot? Okay. Just need to make sure I know how to do it.
すごいリンク
Yeah, what do you think about that, idiot? Didn't think I even know how to do that, did you? I actually perfect parried. Could you even believe that? Let's go, dude. I did it. It's a good thing because it's I'm gonna need to know how to do that later. Alright, we got him. Let's freaking go, dude. That was not bad, not bad. That other arrow section was a little rough, but it was fine. It also just occurred to me that we're using a not very good bow. I'm using like a 15 bow. I could have switched to like a good bow and done a lot more damage, but that's alright. It's fine. It resolved itself. Oh my goodness. Sick. Nice. Now we have 14 hearts. You love to see it. Once you activate it, you will not be able to go back. I'm ready. I got a lot of chests in there. I don't even know if there are anymore, and it's fine. None of the chests in there were life-changing anyway, so it was all very minor stuff, so. I think the most useful thing was probably a few arrows. Oh, we're about to have a touching reunion.
でも昔のように遊ぶのはもう無理みたい。治癒の力も魂だけになった今の私にはもう使えない。だからあなたに託すね。私の力、ミファーの祈り。昨日までずっと泣き続けてた魂だけになってここに囚われてこれから永遠に一人きりなんだって。だけど今日あなたが救ってくれてこうしてもう一度会えた。そしてこれからは私の力があなたの助けになれる。だからもう大丈夫。じゃあ行くね。私とルッタのお役目を果たさなきゃ。あなたがあの城でガノンと戦う時の援護、今度は失敗しないから。リンク、あの人を、姫様を助けてあげて。
Oh, the feels, dude. Mipha, I love her so much. But we did it. We did the thing. And that'll help the Zora. Let's go. The Zora no doubt have noticed that the rain has stopped. Here he comes. But he's on Team Good Guy now, so it's fine. So I'll let you know what Mipha's Grace does. I'll talk about that in a second. To a much lesser degree, obviously.
あの人がハイラル城で薬剤ガノンと戦うとき助けてあげて。あなたの一撃でできるだけガノンの力を削って。それがリンクにしてあげられる最後の助けだから。ガノンを封印できたらハイラルに平和が戻る。あなたと私も役目を終えられる。お 父様、お元気かしら。私わがままばっかりでいっぱい心配かけて、できればもう一度会いたかったな。
Oh, the feels. The feels. Oh man. We've done good things today. Some good stuff has happened today. Alright. I'm about to be teleported back. Poof. It is I, the hero. You've got Mipha's Grace, a restorative power born from the spirit of the champion Mipha. When your hearts run out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full health plus temporary bonus hearts. Yeah, it's pretty juiced. So yeah, now, with Mipha's Grace, you can see the little elephant symbol on the left side there. And what that means is now, if you get, like, on the last hit that's about to kill you, it will automatically resurrect you and give you full hearts plus a few bonus hearts. And so it can be very good, especially in, like, boss fights, because during regular combat, you're like, it's not as useful, because generally speaking, you're gonna either be very careful, or you could pause it and eat food anytime to restore your hearts. But during, like, boss fights or against whether that's in the world or in, like, one of the temples or whatever else, but the bosses have a possibility, much higher chances of hitting you suddenly and doing a lot more damage than you were expecting, and then suddenly you're dead. And there would be no time to react, because at full hearts, they can hit you in like 2 hits really quickly and kill you instantly. And so it can save you in, like, especially during like big fights, like big boss fights and stuff. And suddenly you're like, okay, note to self, dodge that attack or whatever, because I will not survive if he hits me or whatever. That kind of vibe. So that's the kind of thing, you know. Anyway, I think we're actually going straight to the room here, which is good. But yeah, we got lots of good loot in there. We got we did all the things we needed. You'll love to see it. We're gonna race up here. I actually have an idea about what we'll do after this. Some level of idea, anyway. We will see. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared. As has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the divine beast Valruda and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are all truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. This whole time you were thinking of Hyrule and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly hold our fins back in gratitude along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. Oh, but I see you already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. What you have there is a legendary blade that only you can wield. You must take great care of it. Link, all of the Zora, thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the divine beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you. Oh, the feels. The heavy rains have stopped, and the divine beast is our ally once again. How glorious! Truly splendid! Wahaha! Link, this is wonderful. Yeah, man. You are very tall. Like, thanks, bro. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped us save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. Zozo, rah rah rah, with all my heart, thank you. Hey, my pleasure, man. You guys are worth it. You guys are awesome. Happy to do it. I was literally gonna do it anyway, and it's a huge bonus points that I get to save you and whatnot at the same time. Okay, I actually think I know what this treasure is. Yup, light scale trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class all its own. It's 22, it's not a bad weapon. But just like the bow, I very much doubt we'll use it. But I wanted to talk to, is actually I think a little lower. Not that low. Yeah, I think it's over here. Ugh. I'm so slow. Hey. So I have heard, Hylian champion Link. Now Lady Mipha's spirit can finally rest in peace. As the champion, you should be able to use both the light scale trident and the ceremonial trident. If you break either one, please let me know so I can remake it for you. Okay, so apparently you can use this in combat, and if it breaks, then you can come back and repair it and fix it. I would assume he's not going to do it for free. I would assume. Hey, you're a Hylian, aren't you? It's rare to see your kind around here. As for me, I was roaming nearby during my travels when Prince Sidon recruited me and brought me here. That's because I can touch shock arrows, but I also weigh, well, a lot. There's no way I'll be able to carry you on my back. That's what Prince Sidon said to me. That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it? I mean, he's not wrong, though. Goron weigh like 1,000 pounds or something, or whatever. Like, it's not really realistic to assume he could have possibly done that. Hey, you have a quest. What is it? Oh, hey, mister. I'm busy frogging. Frogging? Yup. Since Mom hasn't come back from fishing yet, I've been catching hot-footed frogs and selling them to earn some money for our family. You were just pitying me, weren't you? You felt sorry for me, didn't you? Well, I don't need your pity. If you want to help, donate some hot-footed frogs. You can find them easily on rainy days. I really need you to get, for me, 5 should be enough. Got it? I actually think I might have 5 already. Here's some frogs. What? Really? I think I have 5. I've got a lot recently. Okay, I'm gonna count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, you really brought them. Here, take this as thanks. That's interesting. It can be cooked. It's durable yet flexible, so it raises your defense when cooked in a dish. Oh, it's called amaranth. I picked it up because it's unusual, but it doesn't really suit me, so it's all yours. Interesting. I'm not positive I would have traded those frogs for amaranth, but whatever. Okay, so we did that. Hey, you have something else too. La 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 la, splits the feet of a veiled falls sight. Oh, you're the Hylian who helped our Prince Sidon. You're so handsome. Your looks don't compare to Prince Sidon, of course, but you're not half bad. In fact, I wouldn't mind talking with you for a bit. Want to talk? The song? I just love singing. I even remember the song from the Champion Festival. Do you want to hear it? I want to hear it. Okay, I'm gonna sing it now, the Champion Festival song. A gift from the sky, a scale of light, splits the feet of a veiled false sight. Your trial awaits, it's glowing bright. I don't really get what the song's about, but I'm gonna sing it at the next festival. Mr. Trello is supposed to get the festival together, but he hasn't done anything for it yet. I wonder what's wrong with him. Did he forget about his job? Okay, so there's a shrine quest. Now, we're gonna run over here and double check, because I thought there was like maybe one more quest that like supposed to be here and wasn't here, and the map was saying, "Yep, it's a thing. Don't worry about it." It's not you. Yeah, I did a quest for you already. It's not you. I don't think any of these oh, it's you. Hey, Hylian, to think that you were able to appease Ruda, you turned out to be a pretty incredible guy. In fact, I wonder if you could do this too. Exterminate the Hinox by Rallis Road. Surely. Okay, in that case, give it a try. For he who has saved the domain, this should be a piece of fish cake. Go on, I'm counting on you. The Giant of Rallis Pod. Okay, I don't remember fighting a Hinox, so I don't know how easy they are, because I don't know if I've ever fought one. Link, it seems that I was wrong about you. Seeing Divine Beast Valruda's formed there, even though we lost Lady Mipha, it seems she can help you fight against Calamity Ganon. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not introduce myself. I am Jihato. I'm a historian who studies Zora history and preserves it for future generations. Even so, this stone monument that King Dorephan supposedly wrote, it's torn to pieces now. Most likely, the 10 stone monuments outside the domain are in the same awful condition. I'm thinking about collecting the contents of all the stone monuments and compiling them into a book. But with these old legs and fins, traveling to all 10 stone monuments will take a great deal of time. This is why, Link, I'd like to ask a favor of you. I'd like you to find all 10 around the domain and tell me what they say. Okay. Oh, thank you. You truly are a lifesaver. How reassuring that the champion will search for these monuments for me. I have it on good authority that among the stone monuments, one has the location of some treasure written on it. If you happen to find that treasure, feel free to keep it. It's most likely as something that Zora wouldn't need. Yes, you'll find all 10 around Zora's domain. I believe in you. In fact, I'm counting on you. Alright, that was the other one I wanted. My map here, my interactive one, shows me where all those monuments are. And so that's actually not as bad of a quest as it sounds. It sounds like it's going to be annoying, but it's not as bad as it sounds. Yeah, I almost think, so we're holding now 2 ceremonial weapons that were champion weapons. I don't really want to use them because they are one of a kind. They're special. A lot of weapons are good, but like the only weapons that are truly one of a kind are the champion weapons, technically. And so I was contemplating selling a few things and getting our money a little higher, because I almost think we have the wood we need, possibly, and getting that house that's available. Yeah, I have 37 wood, and I think I needed 30. And so I thought about selling some stuff, and I think you should be able to. I only ever use the other shops, but hey, do you buy stuff? Surely you do, right? Sell. Okay, so I was just contemplating selling a few. We could sell like 8 of these. Perfect. Okay. We could sell 3 of those. I'm keeping some because I'm sentimental, I guess. I'm just selling like basically half of each stack, mostly, sort of. We'll sell 30 of these. That's not half, but you know. Wow, 900 rupees for that. Holy crap. Anyway, we're gonna need a whole bunch of money anyway for other stuff, and it's not like money can be taken from you, so I figure selling a lot of it doesn't actually matter a whole lot. Here, you can have 3 of those. But as you can see, with all those I have, my money is skyrocketing. I'll just sell 1 of those. Okay. I have 56 luminous stones. I don't want to sell those. I will sell 1 of my diamonds. Yeah, we're gonna need money later anyway, so I don't feel bad about doing all this. I think that's everything. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so now, like, 4,000 rupees richer. It's like 3,000 rupees richer, I think. But anyway, we're gonna run over here and get this house. Because I think that also will free up the guys to, because one of the guys is gonna go to that town that I mentioned many episodes ago. That, like, this becomes a thriving metropolis. I think that should open up that to be a thing, I think. Hey. Hey. You already have to deliver 30 wood? Here. Okie doo. I'll grab them from you. Here's the wood. All I needed to see, good faith wood. You're obviously serious about this, and now I know it. As promised, I'll sell you this house for 3,000 rupees. Once you got the money, come grab me. Hey, I got the money. I'm ready. You're gonna give me 3,000 rupees? Like with 3 zeros, you aren't posturing? I'll shell out. No way. Talk about Studley or Studley. Oh, Studley, that's what he said. I'll just take that off your hands. There you go. Thanks for the sweet investment. Thanks so much. Spending so much money on anything at your age. It's just so Studley. All right, relax, brother. I am very straight, okay? There's a weapon mount in there that never sold. Consider it a housewarming gift. Hope you get some use out of it. Oh, and so, next job time, baby. What have I got lined up again? Oh, yeah, that's what's next. I was going to send Hudson up to Akala way to clear some land. That's part of what I was there for. Now, I almost think clearing land? Yup, business expansion, you know. I'll probably have him head out soon. If you want to say anything to Hudson, catch him before he leaves. Hey. Yeah? What are you doing? Taking a break? By the way, did you buy that house? Yep. Impressive, you're just a pup. Come again? Don't worry about it. Anyway, what? Looks like I gotta head out and leave this place soon. Why? Been transferred? Transferred? Might have heard, but Bolson Construction is planning it to expand big time. That's great. Yeah, big expansion. Where will you go? Zora's domain is north of here. We're going north of that, though. An area called the Akala region. That's pretty far. Yeah. Well, good luck. Okay, then. Good talk. What? No time like the... Well, no time like the present. I should be getting on my way. If you'd like, you can come to the Akala region and say hello. Well, take care of yourself. Okay, bye, Hudson. Alright, so that'll get him on his way. Which is big. Now, I almost think you can, like, buy furnishings from this guy, too. Hi. So the both of us sort of hit a personal milestone, huh? Time to kick back and get leisurely, baby. Though you look a bit judgmental for such a fine moment. You're looking at me like we should keep working at it. Huh, you don't even have to say it. Oh, wow, I just bought a house and it's totally empty and depressing. Oh, sure, that's you to a T. I see it in your eyes. Yep, I was just like you about a lifetime ago. So tell me what. Let me tell you what. Let me help by taking care of furniture or exterior or anything really for 5,000 more rupees. Actually, scratch that. For you, let's start at 100. Just cruise on by whenever you have spending cash, we'll talk. Okay. Build me something. What do you want? Gear displays. What kind of mount? Nothing. No. Okay. I have to see what mounts on the wall first. Okay, so that's obviously a weapon display, which is perfect. Okay. So there is the super fancy thing. So I need a bow display now. Hey, I need a bow display. Build me something. Gear display. I want a bow mount. 100 rupees. There you go. Okie doo. Alright, so that'll give me now he'll put up the bow display. Time for some construction instruction. Carson, we are on. Right on. Sick. Perfectly installed. Give it a look. Alright, so now these two will vibe out here. And you can pay them to, you know, build stuff in your house. So normally what I do is I put all of the champion weapons in here, because obviously I don't want to use them because they're one of a kind. It frees up slots, as you can see. Now I have an extra slot for bow and a weapon. Later on, I think you get a fancy custom shield. I think you also get the Hylian shield, the very very fancy Hylian shield. We'll put that in here, and I think there's other champion gear and stuff as well. I think, and so we'll put all those in here. For now, we're not worrying about like actually decorating the house because to be honest, I don't ever use it. Like I don't come here, I don't use it. Like now, maybe in the future that'll change. Maybe it's worth getting it all built up and whatnot. For now, I just like doing it because I like getting those weapons, like, you know, put away, you know what I mean? So I just need this, and we'll put this. There we go. Anyway, there we go. That was something that needed to be done. So now, Hudson will be... Was it really all the... Oh, there we go. So now Hudson will be over here. Which really we could go talk to. We could go talk to Hudson. Okay. Welcome to Terrytown. Alright. So I would assume he's in here. No? Ah, there he is. I think they killed the lightning because they're like, it'll ruin the vibe. There we go. Hey! Hey! We meet again. Who are you again? I'm one of the Bolsa construction contractors. The name's Hudson. I remember. Me too. What are you doing? Since I've been transferred here, I've decided to build a village from scratch. Every village needs a name, though. I think I'll call it Terrytown. Good idea. However, what's wrong? I built a house to store the village supplies in, but there just isn't enough... Enough what? Enough anything. People, money, stuff. I'll help out. But why? There's nothing in it for you. I don't mind. You're a lifesaver. Well, I suppose to get started, we'll need houses for people to live in. We can't invite them until we have homes. You think you could bring me 10 bundles of wood? If you bring me that, I can combine it with what I've already got and get started on new houses. Alright, so now we can start helping him slowly with that quest, which is great. I don't have enough wood. I think I have 7 left over, I believe. But now we can get started on that, which is good. Okay. Well... neato. Alright, so now Terrytown is on the map officially, which is great. Let's see. Time-wise, we don't have a whole lot of time left. I mean, we have time for something. And so some part of me is like, you know, yeah, man, go do something. Alright, we are on a little side adventure here. And because it occurs to me that, like, in the future, we are going to need a lot of money, obviously. Also obvious is this fact that this is absolutely going to be a Korok seed. Speaking of obvious. Yep. Speaking of obvious. Hup. Anyway, I should make sure there's nothing obvious in here. No, there's not. Anyway, so it occurs to me that we are going to need a lot of money because obviously, I mean, maybe we end up decorating that house, right? Or maybe Terrytown takes some kind of money. That's also possible. Later on, we're going to need to buy more armor, and I can already tell you that for free. So there's things later on that are going to require significant amounts of money. And so because money is absolutely going to be such a thing, and, you know, you can never have too much money, I figured jumping on some things to make us money is a very good move. In this case, I'll show you. Look! Anyway, there's a stone talus vibe in here, thinking I don't know that he's there. But I do know he's there. So I figured we would do that because, of course, they give you a lot of good stuff. And we're going to need more money, and I just sold a lot of gems, so, you know. I figure it's a good thing to do. Oh, Mr. Talus, I know you're down there, boy. You cannot pretend you're not real. I've never tried this approach before. Like standing on top right away. I like stun locked him almost. I almost killed him. No! I don't want to climb that. I want this. Where's the other one? I don't know. Certain little idiot. There we go. Got it. Dang it, Link. He's trying so hard not to climb him. Ouchie! Alright, I'm coming back, you son of a bitch. Ow. You cannot hide it forever. I'm gonna get it. Idiot. There we go. That one hit, dude, that sent me to a different dimension. that was nasty. Anyway. There we go. There we go. I mean, that one was a quote-unquote junior one, so that one didn't have as much as other ones that we've done had. So, it is what it is. I mean, you know, like I said, there was some good gems anyway, and it's not like we didn't get anything good out of it, but it wasn't quite as much as maybe we would have liked. So, is that one real? Nope. It sure isn't. Anyway, so yeah, overall, we actually can go back to that. Overall, I am not sure what is next as far as, like, overall. I mean, overall, I know that the next Divine Beast for us is going to absolutely be, I know that the next Divine Beast is going to be the desert, going into the Gerudo Desert. 100%, that'll be the next Divine Beast we do. But as far as, like, other things go, I'm not sure. I think that'll be about a good place to call it. So we're going to go to Zora's Domain just because, you know, whatever. Just because why not? And anyway, but so I know our next Divine Beast is going to be the camel in the Gerudo Desert. I know that for sure. Because, I mean, that's always the order I do it in. So, I don't know, why not? Otherwise, I'm not sure what little things we'll get up to, like next episode, for instance. I don't really want to blow through the stuff so quickly that, like, we're not, like, you know, we're not, like, taking our time, we're not, like, doing stuff. So, I don't want to go through so quickly that we are ignoring things. And so I imagine we'll take a break before we like start to hit the next divine beast. At least a little bit of a break, you know, find some shrines, you know, like maybe do some side quests, because my side quests are mounting a little bit, as you can tell. We have quite a lot of side quests built up, as you can see, you know, I mean, it's still going. You know, so there's a lot of side quests to be done. So there is some part of me that's tempted to kind of maybe like start poking around these a little bit. You know, something, right? So I am kind of thinking that maybe doing that, finding more shrines, you know, that kind of vibe could be really smart. Although, really quick, before we end this episode, there was one thing I wanted to do. I think we have enough Korok seeds. I think it was 8 for the next weapon slot. So let's do that. Let's go check really quick while I'm still thinking about it. But so yeah, I'm not positive what our next order of business is going to be loosely. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, because like I know that like money-wise, we're gonna need money soon-ish, because in the not too long future, because if our next divine beast is in the desert, which it is, then we're gonna need more armor, and there's gonna be armor I'm gonna buy there, and is it 8? Yes. Let's go, dude. I did have enough for another one. Let's go. Sick. We're gonna need to buy more armor. Yes, more weapon slots. Yes, praise the sun. Anyway, you love to see it. Thank you, my friend. Sick. Let me make sure that's, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna need more money, because in the desert, I mean, I'll just tell you, we're gonna get 1 anti-heat armor, but it's not, we'll use it to get what we need to like traverse the desert and stuff, but we're not gonna go all in on it. I'll tell you that for free, because it's funny, it's comical, and it's not the coolest armor, I'll just tell you. And so, so then once we get into the main city, which is part of the quest related, it takes some doing. But once we get into the main city, I forgot that there is also a free weapon back here. A silver longsword. Anyway, but yeah, after we get into the main city, then there's gonna be some deserty armor that we're gonna need to buy. And that armor is gonna take a bit, obviously, to get it and everything else. You look familiar. Hello. Hey, you're the guy from last time. The rain stopped. That's why I was finally able to reach Zora's domain. That's why I know her. It's because I ran into her outside of the very beginning of Zora's domain. Now I'm getting stuck. Now I'm gonna stock up on rare goods at the general store here. Don't get in my way, understand? Okay, rude. Anyway, but yeah. And so we're gonna need money, because we're gonna need money to buy that armor. So, you know, doing all that, selling all that stuff, plus all of that stuff, technically a little more than paid for our house that we bought. So, and now we have those plaques, and we'll put more in, obviously, as needed will be what we'll do for the rest of them. I know we're gonna need a shield slot at some point, because at some point we're gonna get the Hylian shield, and I'm not gonna want to use it. So, I will put it in my house for safekeeping. Anyway. And so, you know, but yeah, other than that, we're gonna need more money. And so getting our money built up is never a bad thing, because when you need money real bad, you know what I mean? Plus, technically, there's a possibility we're gonna discover the very last fairy fountain at some point, and technically she's gonna want money, but I don't care a whole lot overall. I don't care a whole lot, because the 4th tier to improve anything is gonna be a major pain in the butt. And generally speaking, I only go tier 3 on my go-to set, which is this set that we're wearing now, the Hylian set. And I go tier 2 on all of my weather-specific sets, is normally what I do. And it's plenty to beat the game in, and anything past there is grindy, and it's annoying, and the material requirements are ridiculous. And so, normally that's what we do, so I don't really care if we unlock tier 4, because I'm never going to do it. So, maybe it'll be worth doing just to check, but overall, I think it's unlikely. But anyway, good progress today, and that'll call it for this one. So that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like,
I think it's clear, man. You're good.
As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident.
Later, idiots.
I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now.
No, walk it off, bro. You're okay.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
That was so perfect.